I really like the Varus in this draft. I think it gives you a little bit more all-in power. Instead, they're going for the Cogmore. They're just going to invest in damage.
Decisions in his jungle. Chachi's going to trade onto Smitty J in the top lane. There's the Grand Challenge as well, trying to pop some balloons. And Smitty J continues the pressure. Here comes Pride up as well. There's the Hexagonematum. Smitty J low, using the stopwatch, the TP in from Vanda. Just needs a little bit more for that stun. Connects across the wall. Concussive blows as well with a second. Chachi jumps in. Here's Cadel. Can he delay it? Sleepy Trouble Bubble comes in, and that's the first blood to Schalke.
Smitty J coming up strong there, being able to dodge a lot of the ability.
With levels on, with Pride. Chachi's going to jump across. Cadel does get it. Here is a Nivea as well. Selfie. Going to slow up Chachi. There is the Goop coming out as well, the Cell Division, and Selfie really can't do too much here. Smitty J has teleported in. The Glacial Prism's going to connect onto him, and Chachi gets one. Sleepy Trouble Bubble as well for the Drowsy. Smitty J dodges it out. Can he make a play against Chachi? He cannot. It's a double for Schalke.
And all ends in disaster for H2K.
With the pressure in this top lane.
On a Selfie, he has no flash.
Right, straight on towards Selfie. Here's the TP in as well. Now towards the bottom side, Selfie's put in towards the egg, and this should be an easy enough secure for Schalke. The paddle star comes out. Nuke Duck gets himself a Selfie.
It's the risk you run playing a Nivea, no mobility spells. Pride version, just rely on the pressure from the rest of the team. But now Promiscu may be caught out.
Looking for the Unbreakable Will here. Stunned up, does pop it, still stunned. Here's Sheriff from the side, has the Runans and the Ginsu, so can put out a lot of damage if he's allowed to freely auto-attack. Oh. Selfie just got egged. Cadel trying to stop it, but that egg is dead. Eventually, Vanda takes him out. 5-0 in favor of Schalke.
Secures that one up. Selfie did have flash, so I think it was safe for Vanda. Now he's trapped.
Puts up the Unbreakable and should be okay trading in here with the Grand Challenge. Chachi puts down the Hexagonematum and Pride is on his way. He's going to jump across the wall. The healing on Smitty J is big, but the stun lock is going to come out. There's the teleport as well. Smitty J trying to escape until his team can join him, and Selfie's here to try and do something. The stun on Pride, the Seraphs as well. Chachi jumps in, but Smitty J is down, and now it's up to Selfie to try and 2v1. Upsets killed Cadel on the other side of the map. Selfie looking at Chachi. Is it the first one? No! No, H2K cannot get a kill for a couple of outplays from Perks as well. Really turned it around. But today against H2K, they've been patient, they've been safe. They have a 6,000 gold lead. They're about to get a Baron 25 minutes in with triple dragons on their side as well. And Schalke.
And now we see another fight in the bottom lane. Smitty J, you're not getting the 1v1 you want.
But can he get a kill? He looks for Chachi. He can't quite secure it. 9-0 for Schalke now. They are trying to collapse through that middle lane.
TP is up for Chachi. Look, he's using it mid.
Here we go. Promiscu overextended maybe. Cadel's going to jump in. Chachi has the flank here. They got one. They get the kill, and H2K get their first kill of the game. A round of applause for them, and now Upset's just going to open up on this Tristana. That's Cadel pops the stopwatch. Promiscu caught out as well. Nuke Duck jumping in from the side. Sleepy Trouble Bubbles abound as Schalke are going to clean up crew this fight. Selfie goes into the egg. This is going to be gifted to Upset as he secures the fight. It's Nuke Duck who gets it. It looks like it is actually an ace there for Schalke. I was wondering if I said that, because it doesn't seem like they're going to have them for too much longer. Smitty J is going to die. To Chachi, who is dominating, and Schalke 14-1 up can now push for those inhibitors. Maybe want to look down towards that Inferno Drake. Here's the wave down towards the bottom side. Glacial Storm was used. There's a Flash Frost as well with the crystallized wall coming out, but that tower is falling. Promiscu jumps in. Glacial Fish off towards the backside. Promiscu gets absolutely chunked, and Smitty J can't really do too much on this backline either. He's knocked away with the Buster Shot. Upset flashes for the kill. He's unstoppable, as are Schalke as they look to close out this game. The first Nexus Tower is going to fall. The second will join it shortly after, and they don't have the fastest game of the split, but they've got a darn fast one to boot. Schalke take it over H2K.
Clean game from H2K, from Schalke 04 rather. H2K were able to secure themselves at least one kill down onto Vanda, but aside from that, they could do very little. Expectations were that Cadel would be a more aggressive changer, that the introduction of Selfie would hopefully bring about a change. And what we've seen so far is that if you pick a lot of losing lanes, you end up losing too much in the early game, and Cadel just doesn't have the experience to know how to handle that kind of a situation.
And a lot of that was on Pride, a lot of that was on Schalke, having those pushing lanes. Pride did a great job pushing into the jungle, stealing away camps. It's a lot more of what we wanted to see from him. And Schalke as a whole just seemed to be slowly growing as a team, maybe into a quarterfinals, semifinals
It's
contender.
difficult to tell from this game, you know, because when you look at the gap between the two teams, I feel like it is so large that there was just a clear mismatch between the two rosters that Schalke very effectively shut down this H2K squad. You just have to hope that for H2K they find, maybe with a little bit more practice, a better opportunity to turn things